Okay, so let's go back to the subtitle of mineral. Okay, we will focus on mineral again today. All right. Now, what you need to know about mineral is that first thing first, you need to know what is the meaning of mineral. Okay, we are continuing chapter 3. You need to know what is the meaning of mineral. So in BM, mineral we known as unsur atau sebatian. Okay, yang tak organik. Alright, dia adalah unsur atau sebatian yang tak organik yang wujud, okay, yang wujud secara semula jadi. Okay, so this is the one in BM, the meaning. So in English, how do you say in English? For English, we say it is an element, okay, or you can say an inorganic compound, okay. It is an element or inorganic compound, okay, that exists naturally, all right, that exists naturally. So this is the meaning of mineral. So the keyword here, I want you to remember, you have the word unsur, you have the word sebatian. Okay, it must be element, it must be a compound. Okay, and of course remember this, dia adalah semula jadi. It is in a natural form. All right. Now, basically, according to your syllabus, when we talk about mineral, there are two types you need to know lah. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write here. Okay, there are two types. Okay, according to your syllabus, terdapat dua jenis. And what are dua jenis? The first one and the second one. So let's look at the first one. Let me just change the pen color. Okay, let's say now the first one dikenali sebagai yang kurang reaktif. Okay, mineral yang kurang reaktif. Okay, we say here as less reactive. Right, and the second one we have is mineral yang lebih reactive. In English, we say it is more reactive. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of less reactive and what is the meaning of more reactive? Apa perbezaan di antara kurang reaktif dan juga lebih reaktif? Okay. Now, when we speak about logam yang kurang reaktif, let's talk about kurang reaktif first. Okay, kurang reaktif simply means dia tidak akan bertindak balas secara kimia. Okay, dia tidak akan bertindak balas secara kimia. Okay, in English we say it will not react. Okay, it will not react chemically. Okay, it will not react chemically. Okay, so the keyword here is that if the fella is less reactive, if it is less reactive, it will not react chemically. That's how you remember it. Okay. Kalau dia kurang reaktif, dia tidak akan bertindak balas secara kimia. That means nothing happened. It remains there. After 1,000 years, after million years, how it inside the tanah, that is how it will be after 1,000 and millions of years. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at the next one, which is about logam yang reactive. Mineral yang reactive. Okay. More reactive minerals. Okay. Now, what does it mean? Okay, I'm using green color pen. Yeah. So, what does it mean? It means dia akan bertindak balas. Okay. It simply means dia akan bertindak balas secara kimia. Dia akan bertindak balas secara kimia. Okay, dengan unsur lain. Okay, dengan unsur lain. In English, we say it will react. Okay, it will react chemically. It will react chemically with other elements. Okay, it will react chemically with other elements. So the keyword here is that kalau dia lebih reaktif, dia akan bertindak balas secara kimia, and always make sure it must be unsur yang lain, which means it's not the same thing. Okay, and if it's more reactive in English, it will react chemically, and the keyword here, it must be with other element. So this is the basic you all need to know. Okay, so remember this. I repeat again. Mineral adalah unsur atau sebatian yang tak organik yang wujud sebagai secara semula jadi. In English, element or inorganic compounds that exist naturally. And we know when we speak of minerals, we got two type. Ada dua jenis. Satu yang kurang reaktif, less reactive, and satu yang lebih reaktif, which is more reactive. Yang kurang reaktif, dia tidak akan bertindak balas secara kimia. Okay, it will not react chemically. And lebih reaktif, more reaktif, dia akan bertindak balas secara kimia. And you kena pastikan dia adalah dengan unsur yang lain. It will react chemically with other elements. Okay, alright. So today, right now, what I'm going to do is we are going to talk a little bit extra about this fella here. Okay, we are going to talk about a little bit extra about the reactive fella. Okay, so now basically when we talk about mineral which is active, okay, that means dia boleh bertindak balas secara kimia dengan unsur lain. It can react chemically with other elements. So basically, we are going to talk a little bit about this. Okay, what I'm going to explain to you now is that how are they going to mix with other element? Macam mana dia akan bergabung dengan unsur yang lain? Boys and girls, there are 4 things you need to know here. Okay, there are 4 things you need to know here. Okay, all right. Let me just selang because I'm writing in BM and in English. Okay, so I write here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the element which we are talking about, unsur yang kita bercakap is actually logam. So basically, in all my numbers, I'm going to talk about logam. Okay, so if you see number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, we are going to be talking about all this. Okay, we are going to be talking about logam. In English, we are talking about metals. Okay, so that means the reactive one, the reactive elements, we are talking about metals which are reactive. Unsur yang reaktif, kita tengah bercakap tentang logam yang reaktif. So, what are the tindak balas? Okay, so what we're going to talk is we're going to talk about tindak balas. Okay, what we're going to do now is we are going to talk about the tindak balas. In English, we are going to talk about the reaction. Sir, tindak balas apa? Yang pertama, unsur pertama, logam, dia akan bertindak balas dengan oksigen. Okay, metal with oxygen. First one, metal with oxygen. Number 2, logam dengan sulfur. Number 2, metals with sulfur. Number 3, logam dengan, okay, logam dengan carbon dan oksigen. Okay, logam dengan carbon dan oksigen. That means 3 things here. Logam, carbon, and oxygen. So we are talking about metals with carbon and oxygen. Okay, metals with carbon and oxygen. And the last one, we are talking about logam dengan silicon. Okay, the last one, number 4, is logam dengan silicon dan oxygen. Again, you got 3 fellas here. Metals with silicon, metals with silicon, and oxygen. Okay, so these are the 4 things you need to know. Ini adalah 4 tindak balas yang kamu kena tahu. The 4 reactions. What is it? Number 1, logam dengan oksigen, metal with oxygen. That's number 1. Number 2, logam dengan sulfur, metal with sulfur. Number 2. Yang ketiga, logam, carbon, oxygen, metal, carbon, oxygen. Number 3. And number 4, logam, silicon, oxygen. Okay, metals, silicon, oxygen. So there are 4. Kita ada 4. There are 4 things you need to study. And you must know, when the metal combine with this first, apabila logam bercantum dengan benda ni semua, apa yang you akan dapat? Apa mineral yang kamu akan dapat? So we are going to go into one by one now. Okay, I'm going to show you all one by one. I'm going to show you all the formula, how to memorize them. And we are going to do 2 or 3 questions. Okay, 1 or 2 questions to see whether you understand this or not. Okay, before that, let me just check my chat. Okay, all right. Iswar message me hydrogen. Hydrogen, we talk about it later. Okay. Hydrogen, we talk about it later. Okay. Next, yeah, Dania, you need to mute your microphone. Okay. So, Dania, where is Dania? Dania, have you muted your microphone? Okay, Dania, can you hear me? Please mute your microphone. Relax because it's Dania's first time. She's not sure how to use it. Okay, Dania, you need to mute your microphone. You need to stop your anode. Okay, all right. It's her first time, so please guide her. Those who know her, please guide her. Okay, all right. It's her first time in the group. Okay, all right. Okay, so these are the 4 things that you all need to know. Okay, students, if everything is okay, chat okay now. If everything is okay, chat okay. Everything is okay, chat okay. All right, so let's move on. We continue. We continue. Okay, I'm offing the chat now. I'm offing the chat now. Okay, all right. Now let's look at first one. So the first one there, we are going to talk about metals. We are going to talk about metals and oxygen. Okay, we are going to talk about metals and oxygen. Wait, I don't write first. Okay, let me write in full. So the first one, we're going to talk about reaction. This is the full word. So at least you all know where to find your textbook. Reaction between metals and oxygen. Okay, dalam bahasa Melayu, we have tindak balas antara logam dan oksigen. Okay, alright. So this is the first thing. And this one, saya dah ajar kamu semalam teknik untuk menjawab yang ni. Okay, let's do the formula. We do the formula first in English. The formula will be, if you take any metals and you go and tambahkan with oxygen. Okay, if you take metals and you tambah with oxygen, what you will get is something we call as metal oxide. Dalam bahasa Melayu, if we take any logam dan kita tambahkan dia dengan oksigen, apa yang kita akan dapat dikenali sebagai logam oksida. So this is the first formula you all need to memorize. Okay, ini adalah formula yang pertama. This is the first formula. Okay, it's a very simple formula, and this one will be like revision because last week you all, yesterday you all learned already. So this will be the first formula. We do one example. We just do 1 or 2 questions just to see whether you all really understand or not. So let's say the first one, I am taking aluminium. Okay, I am taking aluminium. Aluminium plus with oxygen. Okay, in bahasa Melayu we got aluminium tambah dengan gas oxygen. What will I get? Apa yang saya akan dapat? Of course, we know the metal name remains the same, which is aluminium. Oxygen in English, oxygen will turn to become oxide. Okay, in bahasa Melayu, oxygen ini akan bertukar menjadi oksida. So you see this, from oxygen it has become oxide. In BM, oxygen bertukar menjadi oksida. So that is the formula. You understand this? Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Okay, we try one more example. Let's say saya ada ferrum. Okay, let's say now saya ada ferrum dan saya tambahkan dengan oksigen. Okay, I add oxygen to it. I got ferrum and I tambah dengan gas oxygen. Okay, so we know now the metal name will be ferrum. Okay, the metal name will be ferrum, but the English name oxygen will become oxide. Ini akan menjadi oksida. So see, the oxygen become oxide, oxygen become oksida. Okay, this is the first one we already done yesterday. Any question? Yes means say yes, no means say no. No, Okay, all right. I'm moving to number 2. Now let's go to number 2. I'm offing the chat again. Okay, let's go to number 2. Mari kita melihat nombor 2. Let's look at number 2. So number 1 is about reaction between metals and oxygen. Number 2, we are going to talk about reaction. Okay, reaction between metals and sulfur. This is number 2. Reaction between metals and sulfur. Bahasa Melayu we say as tindak balas antara logam dan sulfur. tindak balas antara logam dan sulfur. Okay, now we go. We move to formula. Cikgu Kia ajar kamu formula. Okay, formula dia very simple. Take any metals, tambahkan with sulfur. Ambil mana-mana logam, tambahkan dia dengan sulfur. Apa yang kita akan dapat? What we get is name of the metal remains the same. Nama logam tidak berubah. Sulfur will become sulfide. Sulfur akan bertukar menjadi sulfida. So this is the second formula. Okay, so ini adalah formula yang kedua. This is the second formula which you all need to know, students. Okay, alright. So metal plus sulfur you get metal sulfide. Logam tambah sulfur you dapat logam sulfida. Okay, alright. Now, example. Let's talk about some example. Now I'm not going to do anything. You are going to chat with me the answer. There are 50 students inside here. Including myself, there's 49 students, okay, excluding myself. So I'm going to wait for 49 students to give me the answer. Okay, alright. Let's say now, I give you an example. Saya ada argentum dan saya tambahkan dia dengan sulfur. In English, we got argentum, okay, and we plus it with sulfur. Tolong saya, apa kita akan dapat? Okay. I want to see all 50 students answering now. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So now we know it is argentum sulfida. Okay. In English, it becomes argentum sulfide. Okay. All right. Next, we try one more. Let's say now we are speaking about odrum. Cuba guna nama odrum tambah dengan yang ni. Give me the answer. Odrum. Odrum is A-D-R-U-M. A-U-D-R-U-M. There's one girl who did mistake, I think. Ishwar, not girl. Sorry, Ishwar. It is A-U-D-R-U-M. A-U-D-R-U-M. Okay, just a while. I'm unlocking the meeting for a while. Just wait. Done? Okay, next, number 3. Let's try the word with hydragarium. Hydragarium with sulfur. Okay, fast, do it. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. Understand, huh? Okay. Now let's continue. Just wait, huh? Just hold on, huh? Just hold on, huh? I'm waiting for one more student. Okay. All right. I'm canceling the chat again, huh? Okay. So students, I think you answered this part. Okay. Now let's go to number 3, huh? Let's go to number 3. Okay. Number 3, there are 3 names. Okay. Number 3, there are 3 names, huh? So number 3, we are talking about the reaction. Okay. Reaction between metal and silicon. Okay, or you can say reaction between metal. Okay, the correct word we use is with silicon and oxygen. Okay, between silicon and oxygen. Bahasa Melayu we say as tindak balas antara logam dengan silikon, okay, dengan silikon dan oksigen. Okay, now you see there are 3 things here. Ada 3 benda dekat sini. We have metal, logam, we have got silicon, and we have got oxygen. Okay, very confusing. Many students use the textbook and study, and it's quite hard. Never mind, I teach out the formula. Huh? Remember this formula. Okay, huh? Remember this formula they're going to write. Huh? Okay. Now the formula is given as metal plus silicon plus oxygen. Metal plus silicon plus oxygen. So kita ada logam tambah silicon tambah oxygen. Okay. What we will get? Apa yang kita akan dapat? Of course, the name of the metal will be there. Okay. The name of the metal remains the same. Nama logam masih lagi sama. But what will happen? What it changes to? Okay, this is the thing. When silicon and oxygen mix with each other. Dengar, apabila silicon dan oxygen, again, when silicon and oxygen mereka bertindak balas, apa yang mereka akan dapat? In English, what will they get? If you take metal, you plus, if you take silicon, you plus with oxygen, you will get something we call as silica. S-I-L-I-C-A. Dalam bahasa Melayu, if you take silicon plus with oxygen, kita akan dapat silica. Okay, sorry. ATE, sorry, it's called silicate. Minta maaf. There is T. Sorry, one more time. One more time. Okay. If you take silicon plus with oxygen, you will get something called as silicate. Okay, S-I-L-I-C-A-T-E. Ambil silikon, tambah dengan oksigen, kita akan mendapat silikat. Okay, that is the formula. So, if you take metal plus with silicon plus with oxygen, the metal name remains the same. Silicon tambah oxygen, belakang you tambah the word silicate. You understand? Silicate. Okay, Alright, S-I-L-I-C-A-T-E. Okay. In bahasa Melayu, just tambah the word silikat. Ini adalah formula yang ketiga. Okay. This is your third formula. Okay. Ini adalah formula yang ketiga. Ambil mana-mana logam, tambahkan dia dengan silicon oxygen. This is what you get. So this is the third formula where you all need to remember. We give an example. Saya bagi kamu contoh. I give you a contoh. Let's say now saya ada calcium. Okay. Alright. I'm using something we call as calcium. And then I tambah with silicon. I tambah with oxygen. Okay, I tambah this with silicon. I tambah with oxygen. Okay, I tambah with silicon. I tambah with oxygen. Okay, apa yang saya akan dapat? What will I get? I will get calcium. The name, metal name remains the same. Here we got calcium. And then look here. The name silicon oxygen. Silicon oxygen. Mereka akan bertambah and mereka akan menjadi apa? Silikat. They will tambah and they will get something we call as silicate. Okay. So this is it. Okay. All right. Now, okay. So I'm giving you another example. Let's say give you another example. Students, I'm using the word magnesium now. Saya menggunakan magnesium. Please, magnesium just ganti with this. Tell me apa yang you akan dapat. Magnesium will replace with this. Tell me, chat with me what you're going to get. Good. Good. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Okay. So this is the third formula. Okay. Clear? Okay. All right. I'm closing the chat again. All right. Now let's go to number 4. Mari kita melihat nombor 4. Let's look at formula number 4. Formula number 4, we got reaction. Reaction between metals. Reaction between metals and what we have? And or with carbon. Okay. Between metals with carbon and oxygen. Okay. And oxygen. Bahasa Melayu, tindak balas di antara logam dengan carbon dan oxygen. Okay. So we can see here, again, 3 names. We got metal, carbon, oxygen. Logam, carbon, oxygen. Oh my God, sir, what to do? 3 names. Same thing, use the formula. Okay, metal name remains the same. See what happened, Let's talk about carbon now. Now we are talking about carbon and oxygen. Okay, students, see here. Silicon, we get silicate. Silicon, kita dapat silikat. Carbon plus with oxygen, what we will get is, bila dua ni tindak balas, we will get carbonate. Okay. Bahasa Melayu, tambah, kita akan mendapat karbonat. Okay. So the formula dia, jika saya mengambil mana-mana logam, if I take the metals and I tambah with carbon and I tambah with oxygen, we will get metal carbonates. Okay, bahasa Melayu, saya mengambil logam, saya tambahkan dia dengan carbon dan saya tambahkan dia dengan gas oksigen, saya akan mendapat logam karbonat. Ini adalah formula yang keempat. Okay, ini adalah formula yang keempat. Alright, this is the 4th formula. Okay, ini adalah formula yang keempat. Okay, so how we use this? Saya bagi contoh. Example, I'm using calcium. Saya menggunakan calcium. I'm using calcium. Saya tambahkan dia dengan carbon. Saya tambahkan dia dengan oxygen. Okay, I take calcium. I go and plus with carbon. I go plus with oxygen. Okay, apa yang kita akan dapat? What we will get? Get me the answer fast. Tolong saya, apa kita akan dapat? Wow, before I ask also you all answer already. Okay, very good. So we got something called as calcium carbonate. We have got calcium carbonates. Okay, students, clear on this? So these are the things you need to know first. Okay, all right. So we got all the formulas here. Okay, clear? Write down, because these are very important. Okay, all right. Now let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so we settled the first part already. Okay, now go back here. So they say now, minerals, we got unsur, we got sebatian. Mineral, kita ada element, we got elements, we got compound. Now many students ask me, sir, what is the element we are talking about? What is the real meaning of element? What is sebatian? Okay, apa maksud element? and what is compound. Many students are still confused between these two. So I'm just going to touch a little bit. I'm just going to touch a little bit. Okay. All right. We're going to touch a little bit and then we'll end the class here. Okay. All right. So students, let's talk about minerals. Okay. We're going to talk about minerals now. Okay. So as what I mentioned, mineral ini, these minerals, we got two types. Okay. We got two types of minerals that you need to know. The first one, of course, we have is unsur. Okay, we have is unsur. In English, we call it as element. Okay, and here we call it as compound. Wait, let's go to the next page. Okay, I'm going to the next page because I scared not enough space. Okay, all right. Now, again, let me just write this down. Okay, so we have got minerals. Okay, so minerals, you got two types. One is unsur. Okay, or in English, we call it as element. In English, BM is called unsur. And the second one is compound. Okay, and the second one is compound, which is called sebatian. Okay, now we know there are two types here. Okay, we got two types here. Okay, all right. Now, okay, someone asked me, sir, how about carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a gas not involved with carbonate. Okay, one girl named Sarah. Sarah, she asked me, so what about carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a kind of gas. You will study that later on, not now. Okay, for now, I want you all to just remember these four things only. Okay, so these are the four formulas you all need to remember. Tolong highlight all the formulas. Please, at home, do your own notes and memorize the four formulas. Okay, Sarah, any question? Sarah, any question? Sarah, are you there? Sarah, no question. Okay, good. So remember this, mineral, you got two types. Element, unsur, compound, sebatian. Okay, fantastic. Now let's look at contoh-contoh dia. Let's look at contoh-contoh of this one. Element first. Element first, we have gold. Bahasa Melayu is emas. Yang kedua, we have silver. Okay, bahasa Melayu is perak. Number 3, we have platinum. We have platinum. Okay, in BM is also called platinum. Number 4, we have got mercury. In BM also called mercury. Ejan berbeza. And another example we have is sodium. Okay, sodium in BM is called natrium. So these are elements. Okay, and compound example, we have got something called as bauxite. Okay, these are all scientific names. We have got bauxite, we have got hematite. Okay, we have got something called galena. Okay, next we have something called cassiterite. Okay, next we have something called magnetite. Okay, these are the names in BM. These are the names in BM. The English names, later you open your textbook, you can see the names there already. Okay, I just want to give you an example. All right. Now, sir, what is the difference between element and compound? Apa beza di antara unsur dan juga sebatian? It means like this. Unsur is these fellas here, which means they are only one type of particles. Okay, which I remember I told you all this the other day. Okay, when we speak about elements, right? When we speak about elements, elements means it's only one type of particles. Okay, one type of particles. Dalam bahasa Melayu, dia terdiri daripada satu zarah sahaja. Okay, dia terdiri daripada satu zarah sahaja. And these fellas, they are the same type. Okay, the keyword here is they are the same type. Mereka merupakan jenis yang sama. Sir, what do you mean? Example, let's say now I'm taking sodium, saya mengambil natrium. If you check your textbook, when we talk about sodium, the symbol of sodium is given as Na. Okay, the symbol of sodium is Na. So let's say now, if this is a particle of sodium, let's say ini adalah zarah sodium, beside it there's another particle, right? it is also sodium. Beside it is another particle, is also sodium. Okay, so you nampak, let's say around it, nampak, everything here is the same and all of it is the same type. So kita ada natrium, 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 natrium. Nampak tak? So they are known as one type of particle and they are the same type. Satu zarah saja dan mereka lah sama. Okay, so they are the same type. Consists of one type of particles only. Terdiri daripada satu zarah yang sama jenis. Okay, alright. So this is it. So this is about unsur. Okay, this is element. When we talk about compound, right? Compound is like this. Let me use a brown color pen. Okay, so now compound here will be like this. See, I'm using two color pen to show the difference. Okay, let's say now I have one particle here, and this is called particle A. I just tembak saja. I just putting a simple alphabet there. Let's say now this is particle A. Okay, and I have another particle here, which this will be particle B. Nampak? So it's a mixture. Okay, that means you got more than one particle. That's why I say it is different type. Okay, so you see, you got more particle here. Sometimes you may have another particle here. So let's say this particle C. Okay, so you see, it's a mixture. So which means compound is a mixture of a few elements. Okay, compound is a mixture of a few elements. Dia adalah gabungan beberapa unsur. Alright, so students, okay, I'm going to stop the recording now.